I'm going to be honest with you. Most sprinters are lifting the wrong way. Not because they're lazy, but because no one ever taught them how to train for strength and speed. So how do I know this? Because I did all the wrong stuff myself. I used to follow random internet workouts and train like a bodybuilder, or do what football players did in the weight room. I got stronger, yeah, but I didn't get faster. In fact, I plateaued. I got hurt, and I lost confidence in my potential. And the worst part, I see it happen to sprinters every season. You train hard, you show up, but the stopwatch doesn't move. You keep thinking maybe it's effort, maybe it's talent, but the truth is, it's the way you're training. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 biggest strength training mistakes sprinters make and the correct way to train during the off season, in season, and peaking phase. So let's get into it. Let's start with what most sprinters do wrong in the weight room. You train like a bodybuilder. You have a chest day, you have a back day, you have an arm day, and all of your reps are 10 to 12 rep range, long lifts, slow rest, chasing the pump. Here's a problem. You're not training for speed, you're training for size. And sprinting is about how fast you can apply force into the ground, not how much muscle you can show on Instagram. Use sprint specific lifts like squats, deadlifts, power cleans, and single leg work. Keep the reps lower, 3 to 6, and focus on explosiveness. And chase speed, not soreness. You need to strengthen your nervous system, not just your muscles. This ties directly into my movement mastery pillar. It's not just what you lift, it's how you move it. Mistake number 2, the same lifts all year long. So let me ask you something. Are you lifting the same in January as you are in May? Because that's a huge red flag. Different phases of the season demand different types of strength, okay? Off season, 1 to 3 months, just focus on absolute strength. Heavy compound lifts, back squats, deadlifts, Nordic curls, back squats, and maybe add hypertrophy work and trunk control. In season, maybe for 4 to 6 months, you need to transition into faster, more reactive lifts. Things like your power cleans, your snatches, your split jumps, your banded deadlifts. You need to cut the volume, increase intensity, and rest. Now the peaking phase, just weeks before your main event, try contrast training. A heavy squat, then go directly into an explosive jump, isometric hold, reflexive work, and lift pairings. The reps need to stay low, but the movements need to stay fast. And this is how you apply skill development and recovery in real life. Your weight room should evolve around your sprint training. Your weight room needs to evolve around your sprint training. Your glutes, your hamstring and lower back are your engine. So if you're not training them directly and aggressively, you're leaking force, and every time you sprint, this will occur in force leakage. So here's the reality. Weak hamstrings lead to injury. Weak glutes equal no power out of the blocks. And a weak trunk equals top speed breakdown with no control. So here's the fix. Do your Romanian deadlifts, do your Nordic curls, do your hip thrusts, do your sled pushes, and do your unilateral work. For trunk control, this is your recovery and sleep pillar at work. Your nervous system can't fire when it's overtaxed, and weak support systems collapse under load, and we don't want that. So let's be real. Mistake number 4 is no plyometric or reflexive training. Most of y'all just lifting heavy but moving slow. That's a big problem. Sprinting is about how much force you can apply fast. If you can't bounce, you can't react off the ground, and you're missing a major link. So do more pogo jumps, do bounds, drop lunges, lateral hops, cross hack squats, and superset them with heavy lifts using the contrast method. And this is how you turn raw strength into real speed. This is movement mastery meeting skill development. You can have movement mastery, but if you can meet that with skill development, then you won't just be strong. You will be fast and strong. And here's mistake number 5. No system and no plan. Here's the biggest mistake of them all, man. You lift when you feel like it. You sprint without structure. You eat whatever you want. You stay late. And you think that you're working hard. But you're working random. And in fact, I actually hope my athletes that I compete against do those things. That is the fastest way to stay slow. And if you want to get faster, you need a system, a complete training blueprint that hits every critical area of speed. You need your speed days, your acceleration and max velocity. You need your strength days, your movement and power focus. You need your reflex and plyometric days to help you transfer elasticity. You need your recovery days, your active and total rest days, and your nutrition and sleep. Yes, also you need mindset. And that's exactly why I built my Pillars of Speed framework. Because real speed doesn't come from TikTok workouts. It comes from a complete system that integrates everything from lifting to sprinting to sleeping to recovery to fueling and even thinking like an elite sprinter. So when I finally started training this way, my body changed. I felt bouncy. I felt explosive. I recovered faster and I hit PRs. And most importantly, I started believing in my real potential again. If you've been stuck running the same times, struggling with injuries, or wondering why your hard work isn't paying off, it's not you, it's probably your system. And the good thing about that is you can change it. Now, if you want to get faster for free with a 3 free-week sprint training program and more details on these pillars, just click the link in the bio and join this community of all sprinters working to get faster for free. Built fully off the pillars of speed. You don't have to guess anymore. You can just follow the plan. So let's protect your dreams, and I'll see you on the inside. See you guys on the next video.